these
Yeah.
artists do get pretty lucrative brand deals, and they get opportunities as long as their name is popping. So, you can get $10,000 here, $20,000 here, retainers.
A lot of artists, they just focus on the music, bro. They don't try to build nothing outside of the music. So once the music draws up, the money draws up.
All right, man, welcome back to another video. Hope your day is going good. And in today's video, Ice Spice finally gets what she deserves. Video by O'Shea Duke Jackson. Yeah, man, so Ice Spice, I reacted to a video. I'm not sure if it's out, but it was Why the Hell Is Everybody Streaming by Bronny. Right, in that video, we seen Ice Spice stoop so low that she is now streaming. When's the last time you heard music from Ice Spice?
In 2021, the world got its first real dose of Ice Spice. Who was
Oh God, she looks skinny. Oh Lord. Oh, she lost the reason why we fucked with her in the first place.
She got it back.
Oh, she went and got back fat again?
Yeah.
Okay.
She is Dominican Nigerian. She has the look, but at first, nothing was moving. She had some tracks, but it was still underground. By the time early 2022,
You know what her problem is, though?
Circles, but the
Let me tell you what her problem is. She just didn't have no personality, gang.
Yeah.
It's not her fault. Whoever in her team, they gassed her up too much. They gassed her up way too much. When you over here spitting about poopy bars, somebody got to bring reality to you. I'm dead ass. Ain't nobody fuck with her for real.
Was Magnificent Munch filling you?
Yeah, she started off hot, but she cooled off quick.
What?
And as you know, she starts getting popping on TikTok. By 2023, she's out of here. She's supposed to be a global superstar, and everything's supposed to end happily ever after, right?
This guy, Dr. Chambers, is claiming that Ice Spice stole the beat, hook, lyrics, and the narrative context of the song. Dr. Chambers is alleging that he thinks Riot, which is Ice Spice's producer, may have heard his song on the radio or heard him performing it live and then went and copycatted the track.
Now they saying that Ice Spice is copying people's
Damn.
songs. I mean, hey, listen, that's just a coincidence. That don't mean that it's really not right, but it got worse.
Ice Spice is being accused of buying views for her Baddie Baddie music video.
Bro.
Yeah.
I just wanted to comment on this real quick. What are these clothes that these women wear at the red carpet now? Bro, this look like something your grandma would have pulled out, like, back to lay it on your grandpa at night. Like, come here, baby.
That's the only thing that's keeping her afloat.
That's true, but honestly, the views jumped up real quick. Mind you, even the audio is
That's
still
why
sitting
she
at
started
only
paying
like
for views, bro.
600,000. Even the likes are at 26,000 for this video. And everyone is in the comments, damn, you bought views?
Damn, she buying views? She went from 79,000 to 6.7 million views in 10 hours? Everybody was saying that she was ruining her career. You know, things was going up, going down. I mean, she was dating NFL athletes and everything like. And then, I guess she kind of stabilized, but not really. And now things have gotten worse.
Ice Spice then ran off on the wig plug. Well, apparently the Bella brand wig company is suing Ice Spice and her team for the 2024 Y2K tour. Apparently said that they successfully had an agreement with her and a contract signed to provide her over $50,000 worth of wigs. They're asking Ice Spice and her team to pay up $200,000. And the owner from Bella brand is claiming that Ice Spice and her team would send
Out.
multiple pictures of Nicki Minaj and saying, make this wig, do it with the bangs, like all that stuff. There's physical text of her asking to copy her style. So I wonder what the Bob's got to say about this. The owner said how this happened, which she did come out and say, it was kind of dumb of her to do this, but it was a situation where she did make the wigs thinking that she would get some kind of promotion in return for the tour or some kind of recognition with a contract, but crickets. Also, when it came down for the money to pay for the 20 wigs I think she made for her, no money to be found. So she's suing her for $200,000. We'll see what the team has to say about that.
So this wig maker is called the Bella brand, which reportedly was commissioned to make a large batch of custom wigs for Ice Spice's tour.
I mean, sure, Ice Spice might be going broke, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why she trying out these different methods to stay afloat. You know, the music ain't selling no more, bro. She came out mediocre, bro, and she had the looks, but you know, she didn't try to elevate as far as the music. She just thought that the looks was gonna keep her going. Just like Sweetie, bro. There's a correlation between her and Sweetie. I wouldn't be surprised if Shawty go to Dubai. We find out she in Dubai doing the same thing Sweetie doing.
Okay, and this lady is saying the rapper and the team failed to pay for the wigs. So the order was for 25 custom wigs, but when the payment time came, the wig maker said that this caused them over $50,000 in damages. The complaint also says that there is a breach of contract and a damage to the wig maker's business reputation, including lost future business from clients who pulled away after the dispute. So, I mean, obviously, if you're making these wigs custom, you could have other customers that you could be doing business with. But if you are spending your time on Ice Spice, this is what happens with a lot of luxury brands. They will basically do these things for artists, hoping to get paid later, because obviously what they feel like, hey, if Ice Spice pays me and then she wears my wigs on Instagram, it's...
Yeah, they thought they was gonna get a decent return from her promoting the wigs. But, you know, obviously it didn't go as planned.
You know, it's great because number one, I'm going to get more marketing. So some people could take it as a loss. But even if she doesn't do the marketing, which it always happens like this with these, you know, these artists, they don't pay for it and then they still don't give the marketing. So now these damages are piling up.
It's a waste.
Right?
You wasted your money.
Also, it's something that happens all the time with these particular artists and people in the industry. You know, these people do this all the time with houses, Airbnbs, rentals, and it looks like they don't want to pay. And maybe somebody like Ice Spice should have the money, but guess what? While she's being sued for this, check out what Ice Spice is doing. Literally, this is her specifically getting a Richard Mille watch. I kid you not. That's literally her right there. That is her bragging about getting a new watch, and this is people posting it, the culture group chat. Ice Spice spends $250,000 on Richard Mille in NYC, Benny the... Now that's crazy, right? So for people that you owe money, you don't want to pay them, but you will take $250,000 and go spend money with Benny the jeweler on the Richard Mille watch, while you're literally being sued by a service provider.
And this is exactly how people get put on shirts, bro. You ain't give me my money, but you out here splurging, you out here having fun. Oh nah. You gotta see me by that.
You owe money to, okay? Like this is actual crazy. But do you guys know what?
People like Gucci and Christian Dior and Louis Vuitton, they are the Rolex and the Bentleys of the fashion industry. So they do not need a celebrity to showcase their latest design to sell it. They don't.
Yeah.
When you see these rappers and singers and stuff in the music industry showing their clothes and their houses and all that stuff, I really think they're getting all that stuff on credit. In the music industry, it's like, you work for me, we give you all these gifts. Why do you think so many people are in some real fucked up contract now?
Now, this lady is making a good point. She's saying that a lot of these artists are not rich. You know, they are not successful because they are signed to these contracts and that, right? And I want to deal with that because a part of that is true. You know, artists do take care of people. They do have bills and all of that. I'm not talking about that. But they do have opportunities for funding. Like, just look at a guy like Charleston White. When Charleston White pulls up to a podcast or to a stream, somebody like Charleston White is being paid thousands of dollars to show up. Now, he don't even have an active social media like somebody like Ice Spice on TikTok or whatever. But these artists do get pretty lucrative brand deals. And they get opportunities as long as their name is popping. So, you know, you can get $10,000 here, $20,000 here, retainers. I mean, look at Angel Reese, somebody like her. You know, you got Reese's deal. I mean, you got Reebok. I mean, those.
And I already see where he going with this, bro. A lot of artists, they just focus on the music, bro. They don't try to build nothing outside of the music. So once the music dries up, the money dries up.
Brand deals can keep you paid. Now, those brands can come and go, but it does give you enough money to buy something like Richard Mille. Like, she's not broke, okay? It's just that she picks and chooses who she does to pay. And then the person makes another statement that I want to talk about.
And also, in our community, we always talk about if we had millions of dollars, how we would buy up the block, how we would help our people and stuff. And you don't see them doing that. And people think it's because they're selfish. No, I think it's because they are cash poor and they really cannot help you.
She says that a lot of these people want to do things in the black community, but, you know, or in urban communities, but they're not rich. And this is true, but they are not rich, not because they don't have access to the money. Because when you're connected like Ice Spice, I mean, I'll give you an example. Look at my brother Poetic Flacco. Shout out to him. He's a hardworking YouTuber.
Oh,
He was
Lord.
associated, it has been associated with
Shout out to
Adam
Flacco,
22,
man.
being an insider, okay? Being a hip hop insider, him, academics, they can create their money as much as they want to work for the money, all right? But they are legit insiders into the industry. You're talking about somebody like Ice Spice. Not only is she an artist, she is an insider. We've seen Melissa Ford get all the names on her podcast, and she's not even really an insider to the industry anymore. So these people got plays, they know things, they know people. It's things that they can do that normal content creators can't do. They have a Rolodex full of money, all right? They have the Rolodex is full of brand managers. A lot of the brand managers are even their fans. Like, they can make a lot of
But the thing is, the people you just named, they probably conduct good business. You know, the fact that Ice Spice did this is definitely going to put a stain on her name.
Happen. But because of poor money management, bad business practices, not reinvesting in the right things, and treating vendors poorly, basically this is what kills. All right, stuff like this. This is the same thing that happened with Sean Kingston, creating such a bad will, right, in the business that nobody wants to work with you. And I'm here to tell you like this: if you get a lot of money and the ability to do business, treating people fairly and paying bills on time. I know it's an American thing to pay bills on time, but just doing that, honoring collaborations, keeping up with your word, keeps you in the industry so much. Number one, as a content creator, it keeps you in the industry. As a performer, it keeps you in any industry. And I hate to say this because y'all don't get mad when we're talking about black business. One of the reasons why you can do well in black business is because so many people do not do that. And it just literally opens the opportunity and the door for you. You owe somebody some money, why don't you just pay them? Like, it is so simple to do that. Like, you have a bill, you ordered that from them, they make good quality products. Why don't you honor that agreement? Do you want to know why? Because if you pay them and you're with Bella Brand, you might be able to get a partnership with wigs with them. They already know the business, and because they trust you, you now can turn that client customer relationship with your platform into a bigger audience. Now just think of this. Ice Spice has a relationship with Bella Brand. Now she can only be hot for so long as a rapper. But you have all these guys live streaming, you know, Kai Sanat, DDG, whoever else, Plaque Boy Max. You know, all these particular dudes. Now, what do you have the opportunity to do? You have the opportunity to leverage your business consumer base. And now you can do that because why? Well, you have made good relationships, so they can say, listen, we're gonna come up with the Ice Spice wig. Now you come up with the Ice Spice wig, they designed it, you promote it. Let's say you sell 1,000 wigs. Each one of those wigs $1,000 and you get $200. You've already made $200,000 by just maintaining that level of partnership. This was some of the good marketing.
Hey man, it sound like she need O'Shea as her manager, man.
We've seen it with Sarah.
It sound like to me.
Money-making opportunities that become lost in translation because, oh, well, I'm Ice Spice, I don't want to pay him. So I'd rather go pay Richard Mille, the money, who doesn't need the money, instead of Bella Brand, and that sounds like a black business, and then I can just scale with them. We can go all kind of the hair industry. You know, we can do hair industry tours. We can do all kind of black beauty tours. You know, we can go over to the Caribbean with it. We can go over to Africa with it. We have a market base, and then we can get influencers to help sell it. You just missed out on a business opportunity because you wanted to be an asshole, which
Like I said before, if your looks gonna be the base of your talent, I guess. If your looks are everything, you gotta try to capitalize off that. You know what I'm saying? And Ice Spice, it don't look like she trying to capitalize, bro.
Didn't make any sense. And this is the same thing that you see so often in black business. I don't care if it's in the black community in America. I don't care if it's in Africa. It's just like, in order for us to work together, I must win and you must lose. Like, that's how it usually is. Doesn't matter, content creator, influencer, artist. I must win and you must lose. And it's crazy because you can both win. Why do you want to create distrust when you don't have to create distrust? You literally do not have to do that and you can be successful. So if your career starts falling off in any way, you now have a transition point. But what's going to happen, because some people like Ice Spice, you don't want to pay, you would.
But the thing is about that statement that O'Shea just made, I feel like you just can't get consumed by your environment, bro. You feel me? A lot of us grow up in that dog eat dog type of environment. We just got to break ourselves out of that.
Rather floss and stunt. So when you need people in the industry, they don't help you anymore. Then you start to slowly, your career suffocates out. And then you have no literal lateral move. You're out of the industry and those bills just keep on coming. The end, you're canceled.
Yep.
That's how it always works. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea D Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.
Yeah, man. Shout out that boy O'Shea.
Uh-huh.
To be honest, man, there was nothing really for me to add on this one. Ice Spice is just lacking. You know what I'm saying? You gotta capitalize. But anyways, love y'all, great for y'all, man. Binge the rest of the videos on the channel. You already know. Catch y'all the next one. We out.